I thought you knew it. Hooked up in the summer and I flew it. In the past. And then 18 hours in my yen. Fuck it, I want to play that song one more time. I'm sorry. Such a nice song. Oh, that shit.
I think you know. Pull up on my niggas, make a movie. 18 hours, M.O.Y. Bitch, I'm way too fly, I'm in the air. 18 hours, in the air, sipping in the sea and somewhere. 18 hours, in the air. Bitch, I'm way too fly, I'm in the air. I said, what you know about Castle? I don't drink my way.
What you know about Castle? I don't drink more way.
What you know about Italian? 18 hours in my yen.
What do you know about Italian? 18 hours in my yen. Ah, dog. It might sound stupid to y'all, but this shit is fucking hard to me. This shit slaps.
Big slaps.
Big slap, boy. So, hi guys. So, we've decided to do something that we haven't done in a long time. We'd like to, I want to ask a question. Why are we so triggered? Why are we so ready to react to everything?
With zero context.
Zero context. Like, we just want to be angry. Like, that's the thing. Like, we have one setting.
It's 0 to 100.
Like, I just don't get it. I don't get it. Like, seriously, like,
Dude, it's, the thing is, it's been extremely baffling to me as well. Because so we're gonna give you some context so that you don't get triggered by what we say, because it's important that you have context. We've realized the importance of context.
Okay. So
the Rugby World Cup has been happening.
Yes. So
the Springboks are out there in Japan.
So currently the 2019 Rugby World Cup is happening in Japan.
Yep.
Springboks are out there. Qualified.
Yes.
Properly.
Clean and fair.
Not like Bafana Bafana. Yes.
No defaults.
The team was announced a while ago. Then the team went to Japan, played a couple of games.
Yep.
2-3 games.
Yep.
And then next thing there's outrage.
Pull the trigger.
Like it just happened. I just don't know. Like it just.
That's what I'm saying.
People were angry. Like it's only the second pool game, and
the funny thing is that what you found, what had happened was Mpimpi.
No, not even that one. Before that one.
Who you talking
Before that one. It was the
Big Eben.
Yes, Big Eben.
Oh,
let's
Big
do
Eben.
the Big Eben one first. Because the Big Eben one was the one that opened the door.
Oh yes.
To what happened to Mpimpi.
That exposed the racism in the Springboks.
So Eben Etzebeth, apparently was it in August or even before that, early on this year or mid this year, Eben Etzebeth was so far allegedly involved in a tussle. In which they hit some guy or whatever. I don't know what actually really happened. Apparently some guy in Langebaan, it was an attack, or whatever the case may be, something happened. And apparently Eben Etzebeth smacked this guy, and after smacking this guy, I believe that Eben Etzebeth apparently said a racial slur. Mm-hmm. Now, apparently this racial slur is what Hottentot.
Okay.
I didn't even know that Hottentot was an actual racial slur.
Damn, that's a new one.
But apparently Hottentot was the word that was used for, people of Khoi descent, Khoi descent.
Okay.
In the Western Cape and in Langebaan areas, they used the word Hottentot as. And I didn't even, in all honesty, guys, please don't kill the camera for this. I hope you don't get banned for this, because we're using the word, but we're using it to explain what had happened. Now they used that word Hottentot, and I was like, wow, I was shocked at the fact that word is even a racial slur. I did not even know this, but in fact, that's the word that was used. It's like calling black people Mondays. You know, you know why?
Nobody likes Mondays.
Exactly.
That's a good racial joke.
Good damn guy, good fucking racial joke. You see, this is the problem about like we can't even fucking laugh at some racial jokes now. I can't laugh at the Monday jokes. Jokes about Mondays.
Shut up, you Monday.
Goddamn Mondays.
I'm gonna call it.
You know what I mean? You know, you're driving in traffic and a Monday starts driving all messed up and stuff, you know?
Okay, wait, this is my question.
Monday caused an accident.
Can that not be used for anybody? If I may ask. Like, if you mean some type of way, you're Monday.
Because racial slur works better when you direct the racism at one, to a particular person.
My question is, so me and you can use the term.
Oh, Monday?
Yeah.
No, you can't use the term.
Why?
I don't care about using the term because I'm not a Monday.
No, I'm saying so like
people like me.
Can we say to other
Mondays? To other Mondays.
Under Mondays. You stop being a Monday, man.
But no, because they won't get it.
Oh, you see?
I don't think everyone will get it. You know, you gotta get some higher grade racial jokes. Like those work better. Like remember when Russell Peters was like they hide racism in everything. Like pass me the vinegar.
Vinegar.
You know, and I mean that's what we want. And like if your racism is higher grade racism, like I can't be mad. I think I need to give you props on how higher grade it is.
Because you're not calling me a monkey or throwing bananas.
Yeah, you're calling me a fucking Monday. I'm like, and who likes a Monday? No, people like Monday.
So now I'm gonna sit down and I'm gonna think about how I'm being dissed. So I'm like, wait, which Monday are you referring to?
Exactly.
Which month of the year is
it? Like, and then,
I wanna know.
Like, here's my thing.
I have questions.
Like, if you're gonna be racist to a Chinese guy and say, fuck a ching chong Chinaman, like that's low grade stuff. I mean, don't be racist like that. Like, if you're gonna be racist and call me a kafir, I mean, come on, step your game up, bro.
You honestly think I'm triggered by that?
Like, I'm not triggered no more by that, dog. Like, yes, it angers me that people still want to use this word, but like,
we took the word.
I'm taking it back. I don't care, man. Like, I'm not gonna allocate emotion to it. But anyway, heart and thoughts.
Allocate.
I'm not allocating emotion to it anymore. So even Elizabeth, the whole thing happened, and now apparently, so now the way I've always seen is that people are innocent until proven guilty.
Should be.
And the whole of South Africa...
You must say they should be.
They should be proven... They are innocent until proven guilty. The whole of South Africa have this... When I say the whole of South Africa, I mean, you know, the triggered bunch. We're ready to cancel Ibn Etzebeth, even calling for him to not even be picked. This thing happened mid this year. Now, because he's at the World Cup,
we must bring it up.
Now we must bring it up. He must not play. In fact, he must be sent back home over allegations and not something that is actually concrete.
So it happened.
Yes.
Middle of the year.
Yes.
World Cup started.
Yes.
September.
Yes.
So we are, let's just say 2 to 3 months behind.
2 to 3 months.
Of addressing the issue.
Yes.
So my question is, how serious was the issue when it took place? So when it happened, so me and you, I am a white guy, we have an altercation, I call you on Monday today. You're gonna wait 2 months.
3 months.
3 months.
Yeah, for you to be called for the World Cup.
So now you want me to, you need my, whoever my employer is or whoever I work with, to be done with me 3 months later.
Yes.
Because this,
yes.
Got you.
Because you didn't, like, I'm not saying that you didn't use a racial slur. I'm not saying that. I'm like, it's different. Like the Adam Cantavelos guys, you know, he was on camera saying all this. Yeah, his dumbass recorded himself and sent it to everybody. You know what I mean? And he sent it to the WhatsApp group, and someone in the WhatsApp group was like, nah, fuck this guy actually. Yeah. Like, I'm done with this guy. You know?
See, that's also the other thing. Why some groups you on people?
Yeah.
And then think everybody on the group is your friend.
Who's that other lady who died recently? Is it Penny Sparrow?
Penny Sparrow.
Penny Sparrow as well. Also caught on record. Saying the kind of things that he's saying.
To be RIP for Penny Sparrow.
I don't know, man. Like, I RIP any death. Hey. I RIP any death.
No, and that's the reason why I asked, because you were the one who you spoke about
Robert Mugabe. Yes.
And the way black people have not spoken ill, all of a sudden.
Now we're not speaking ill about
Robert Mugabe is,
yes.
He left land for his people. What did Nelson Mandela do for his people? That's one of the things I read was that.
Like I don't understand, like, as black folk, hey. Like I don't understand our outrage, hey. Like our like so we're going to respect him because he's an elder and he just recently died. That's the basis for our respect.
This is what I'm asking.
For a second. I'm done with it. Like that's why I don't understand this Ebenezer Beth thing.
Yes.
As well. Because just to show you how easily triggered we are. We don't even know the facts. Or the case hasn't even happened. It's with the Human Rights Commission. The Human Rights Commission have now vigorously and rigorously handled this situation, calling for the Springboks to bench him or send him back home. Now here's my thing. Even though he's one of our star players, right? And it's a World Cup. Guys, can we not let the World Cup finish?
And then crucify him.
And then when he comes back, then he deals with all the things that he needs to deal with. Like, I just feel as though, guys, this is ill time.
Because isn't that how a case works? Like, if it's now set up, like, okay, cool, we've now put him in, like, the Human Rights Commission has filed this thing, blah, 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 he needs to appear.
And they look for a right time for him to appear so that they can deal with this.
They'll set a date.
Exactly.
It's not like they make the decision today and then tomorrow he must appear. There's going to be a system.
Exactly.
So we as the people, if I may put this bluntly, need to shut the fuck up and let things take its course.
The way that I see it is that, right? And now, the people now who said Ebenezer used a racial slur want him to pay damages of 1 million rand to them. Yeah. Guys, have we become like America?
Yep. Sue me.
Like, have we become like that? Like, I'm not saying, guys, please understand, like, I'm against racism, like, in all its entirety. But I think at the same time, guys, like, are we using this to capitalize now?
Yeah, that's what it feels like.
People are saying no, wholeheartedly, the Springboks are racist.
All the Springboks.
Now all the Springboks are racist. Even Siya Kolisi. Okay, yeah, he married a white chick. I mean, okay.
Oh, you must be
I think that was a bad example.
How is that a bad example?
No, because he married a white chick, so because of that, like, people are gonna say no, he doesn't connect. He doesn't connect with us. He doesn't love black sisters because he doesn't like black women. He's also racist and he's being captured. Triggered. Sometimes you got me triggered.
But isn't that's actually good? That actually is what happened with Sia, right? A lot of people shat on Sia for being married to a white woman.
Triggered. That's all we are. We're waiting to react.
I'm not allowed to have a preference. Like, not a preference. I'm not allowed to.
You're not allowed to fall in love. You're not allowed to fall in love. You're not allowed to fall in love with the person you want to fall in love with.
So I must fall in love with who you guys.
Who society wants us to fall in love with.
Got you.
Isn't that in itself
racism or some form of hate crime,
of discrimination?
Yes, there we go.
It's a form of discrimination in itself. Because in all honesty, guys, yeah, man, if I want to date white girls, that's what I want to date. Leave me alone. I'm still black. I still love my black sisters.
Doesn't make me less black.
It doesn't mean that I hate my black sisters or I hate my black skin or I hate my heritage.
It just means that she was there.
I just like some pink pum pum. That's just about it.
I was there. She was there. We vibed.
We vibed. She understood me, I understood her, and, and we took it from there. Like, it wasn't even about the color thing.
No.
It doesn't mean that I've sworn off all black people or black women. Or if for some people, black men. I don't know, whatever your preference is.
Also, does then now environment not play a role in this, right? So, let's just say, for example, Siya Kolisi lived where he lived, right?
Yeah.
He then got taken by one of his coaches and moved closer to Joburg where he could
exactly.
and all of that. Then he went to a specific school.
Oh, maybe he was in the Western Cape.
Yeah.
And he's in those private schools. And he's meeting these white girls at these private schools.
That's exactly what it is. So now his environment dictates, this is who you interact with.
Exactly.
What is he, so how am I supposed to operate when this is who I'm hanging out with?
Like, if I don't operate around
black people,
how
do I date black people?
That means I have to go out of my way. And for me to go out of my way is too much of a mission anyway, guys.
I practice Monday to Friday.
I go to school. After school, I practice. On weekends I have games. When am I going to meet?
And I have to study.
And I have to study.
And I have to pass this damn exam.
When am I going to find time to drive out to either the hood or to a place that is populated by more black people?
All of that
in order for me to get to know more black people, where in which me speaking with a twang doesn't upset them. And I'm not speaking with a twang because I'm trying to do it, you know?
It's the way I speak.
It's the way I fucking speak because of my environment.
My environment dictates.
Bruh.
You want to fight with that?
China.
Oaks.
Come on, Oaks.
You Oaks are not serious.
Oaks, you guys
are not taking these things.
You guys are lank, not serious.
And like, that's the thing. Like, I look at it for me, right? I went to Hyde Park High. It was a very mixed school. But within my grade, there wasn't a large amount of black girls.
Yeah. So
there was a select few black girls. And I'm talking about like the select few black girls that I was interested in.
Yeah.
But then guess what?
They were
everybody else was interested in her too.
Yeah, so now the competition is just way too much.
And it's not just black guys, it's white guys, it's Indian guys, it's colored guys. All the homies are interested in her. So now what am I to do?
You gotta change your tact.
Damn.
I gotta find somebody else.
I gotta figure this out.
You gotta look in a different pool.
I gotta go fish somebody else. Yeah. You're all fishing in the same
guys, if
pond.
everyone is fishing in the same pond,
we're not gonna catch fish.
You ain't gonna catch shit.
And I'm tired of starving.
Yeah, because now the fish is sitting back on some. Look at these motherfuckers.
Look at these dumbasses.
Look at these guys.
You guys are not.
You guys all think you're gonna win. You know what I mean? So then we have to change tact.
And she still has a choice.
Yeah.
What if she doesn't want to date black guys?
It's
I have to be angry at her now. How dare you choose Thomas over me?
We are so triggered. We are waiting to react to every single thing. And even this whole Ibn Etibet thing. I thought people are innocent until proven guilty. I'm not picking the side of Ibn Etibet. But I'm saying, guys, the timing of how we are choosing to deal with this thing leaves a lot in question, hey? Because, guys, he's at the freaking World Cup, hey? Let him finish at the World Cup. When he comes back, he's got stuff he can answer to.
Guys.
Now we are wanting him to come back early to deal with this thing.
You guys saw that he was picked for the World Cup team. Was that not the point in time?
At that point.
Listen, before you guys leave, this is what's going on.
Yeah. Guys,
what can we come up with?
Yeah. No one said anything.
Wait, let's wait till they land in Japan. And that's for me.
As soon as they land after the first game.
Do you know what I genuinely
now the
thought?
uproar is this much.
I genuinely thought that it was actually because of something that happened in Japan.
No.
And that was the crazy thing. When I didn't get the context, I was like,
I thought it was something that happened just before they left. Like a day or two before they left. I thought maybe it happened then. No, this thing happened like August, July, June, July, somewhere there. And I was like, but guys, are we so happy to be triggered that we are going to call the whole establishment of the Springboks? Look, don't get me started on the establishment of the Springboks and stuff like that and how the racial undertones that are there. Trust me, in rugby in general, I'm coming from a person who's played rugby as well. He's played rugby as well. We've gone through this. We know of the institutional racism within rugby.
Yes.
But if we are going to deal with Ibn, let's deal with Ibn.
Yes.
Not with everyone. Now we're going to lump everyone in.
Everybody was not included in this. Now we just blame your coach and my coach in high school and for club rugby, so all of them are the problem. No, they're not. Ibn did what Ibn did. Ibn made a choice, people.
Yeah, whatever Ibn did, I don't even know what Ibn did. But whatever he did,
it was wrong.
And however he tried to do it, man, that's Ibn. Whether he said those things, I don't know. And the only time we will know is when the people are sitting there and the witnesses are there and this conversation can be had. But guys, it's the World Cup. It is the World Cup. It's not just anything. There are certain things where I feel as though, guys,
why is it
your timing is so off?
South Africa likes to do this, right? I just feel, this is just how I feel.
Any opportunity to react.
And especially when it's a global thing taking place. We need to find, there was instances in the world when we had the Soccer World Cup here, we decided to speak on things that we shouldn't be speaking about while the world's eyes are on us.
Because that's the thing, it gets more traction.
And I was like, guys, I get your thinking, but do you not understand what you're doing here? No. You are diluting this whole situation. And then what do people turn around and say? Yeah, South Africa's a racist country.
And then when the Springboks don't do well,
that's because not enough blacks.
Yeah, they will say there's not enough players, but we are the ones creating the situation now where these guys are supposed to be focusing on playing rugby. Instead they're focusing on fucking Ipenetebes.
He made a bunch of young black players go, do I really want to be a part of that system?
Exactly.
Now, I'm going to get dragged for some things.
Because it doesn't make any sense. Guys, we are so ready to be triggered.
Triggered.
What's wrong with us? What's wrong with us? And I'm not saying I'm not just saying specifically because of the Ebenezer thing. I'm even looking at, I was telling Suleiman now on something on Facebook that I was seeing, right? So I'm just watching what's happening on Facebook. Like me, I like to watch things and
linger
and lurk.
We call it the lurk. The fake FB lurk.
I like to lurk lately, you know what I mean? And there's another group called I Know a Guy, right? IKAG. So on I Know a Guy, where the hell is this thing? Oh gosh, the post got removed. The post got removed. Cause I can't find it now in my mentions, bro. Post got removed, bro.
Somebody reported it.
Yeah, somebody reported it.
Somebody was
triggered. And this girl puts up a picture of, you know, a chick in a swimsuit, like, but it says Spider-Man. It's got a Spider-Man top, like halter top type thing.
How dare they put a
and then the
Spider-Man.
bottom bum short Spider-Man thing, right? It's pretty tight and it creates a bit of a camel toe, you know? And because it's created a bit of a camel toe, some guy goes and comments there like, whoo, Spider Camel Toe Man, right? And after he posted that, I just commented saying, bruh, like with a gif saying, I see what you did there. That was foolish but very brave. You know? And like, you know, it's a joke.
Fun with it.
It's having fun with it. Now, girls are calling him trash. He's utter trash. And they are talking about how awful a person this guy is for pointing out a fact that he is seeing, you know. And now the girls are commenting and fighting with this guy, and then another guy goes and comments there and says that, you know, I believe you all are needed in the kitchen. You know what I mean? Like one of those type of comments, like be quiet, men are talking. The men are talking. And we all know he's saying it as a joke because that's what it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be a joke, you know? Boy, did this guy get pitched. He got told how little his penis is, how short he probably is, how his daughters will grow up to be prostitutes. You know, guys, you don't understand, like, he got attacked.
For a joke.
His manhood, his parenting, his everything got in question. And they've just assumed already how much of an absolute awful human being
he brought his moms into it.
Yeah. No. I pity the kind of parents that would have raised a child like you.
I pity.
And I just sit there and I'm like, listen, I'm laughing, right? I'm laughing about I'm lurking. So I go and comment with another gif, you know? Triggered. You know? You know? And people are still being angry at this guy. This guy is even coming on like, guys, I don't know why y'all are fighting so much about this. Can you relax? No, we can't relax.
Don't tell us to relax.
Men like you are the reason why we have the kind of problems in South Africa.
Damn.
Men like you are the reason why we have problems like this in South Africa.
So people who tell jokes,
yes,
are the problem.
There's a reason why South Africa is not going forward as a country.
Yes.
It's because of people like you.
Oh, damn. I can understand that. I get it. I see what they're saying.
That's what he's been told.
I do see what they're saying. Do you see what they're saying? Do you understand it? The context.
Guys,
you
are we triggered? I can't stand it, eh? Like sometimes this is the reason why sometimes I just don't comment on shit on Facebook.
No, you know I
don't comment on shit on Twitter. I don't comment on shit on Instagram. I don't comment no more.
So you remember the video that I told you about the guy that I work with where we spoke about the cup is breaking.
Yeah.
The comment section of that
where he basically said the cup is breaking in South Africa. Yeah. And we need to get we all
the people
need to be aware that this thing is breaking,
and we
need to fix it,
uphold it.
Yeah,
because when we uphold it, we then force the people in charge to uphold it.
Exactly. So
what? Like we gave this great example, I think, in our last show when we spoke about cops. If you follow the law, there's nothing that a cop can do to you when you follow the law.
If you do not bribe,
then
you reduce the propensity to bribe. Then they won't think they can get away with asking you for a bribe.
But
because everyone doesn't want to bribe.
If Meeps gave me money as a cop, and then I come and then I don't give money, we are now sitting at an imbalance. The cop is going, So basically what I'm seeing is this is a 50-50 thing. 50% of the population will give me a bribe, 50% won't. But if we cut it all out, guess what happens?
If 100% don't give bribes,
they cannot ask for bribes anymore.
Exactly.
Because now we are all of a sudden reporting bribes. Like, hey, sorry officer, can I get your badge number please? You pulled me over.
Can I get your name and...
There's nothing wrong. My car's in order, my license is on, everything's in check.
Even if you've done something wrong, don't bribe.
Get the ticket.
Get the ticket. Go to the place or whatever it is to the traffic department.
Pay your damn ticket.
You know when you go to the traffic department, you can actually negotiate to have that ticket reduced.
If you have a logical
facts. Exactly. But because of the fact that you are paying bribes, the amount that the ticket would have been is, let's just say, 1,000 rand.
Yeah.
You're paying a bribe for 500 bucks, thinking that you've got a good deal. If you just taken that ticket to the traffic department or to the courts, they could have reduced it down to that same 500 bucks.
And you could wait till December when it's 50% off in December for tickets.
You see, and
every single year,
guys,
without fail,
guys. And guess what you've done by doing this? You've reduced the propensity for corruption,
and you've held your responsibility.
Yeah. That's why the cup. That's why it comes back to the cup.
Yep.
The cup is breaking. We broke the cup. We broke the cup.
But the thing is, we pointing at the minority, which is government, politicians.
We can't expect them to fix things if we carry on the way that we're carrying on.
Because then you look at us and they're going, but I mean, look at what you guys are doing.
Exactly, and we can only turn around and say, yeah, but look at what they're doing.
So now we're doing
the fact is, it's a back and forth that will never end.
So we speak about, for example, one thing we speak about now, which is another topic, which we've now noticed, the energy has declined towards this violence against women.
Yeah, no, gone.
The energy has just, something else has come up, which is basically the Eben and Mbimpi situation.
Yeah.
But the problem is that, guys, we the ones who created this mess. But now we want government to come and clean it up.
Can't expect government to fix our mess. But we need to fix the mess in government.
There we go.
We as a people, as a populace, need to fix the mess in government. But anyway,
because we do know that normal people can run for seats.
Or even this. Hold our government to account.
Accountability.
If you think it's okay for government to act the way they act because you're waiting for a payout or for someone in government to help you out, the fact is that we're not going to help the situation at all. And we'll never ever help the situation if we keep doing exactly the same thing that we're doing right now. We keep voting the same people in, they're not going to change anything.
Yeah. And that's that's in truth one of the best ways to no longer be triggered. Because I feel as though when you are operating in a manner that is, so for example, you just said now you don't comment anymore.
I don't know.
Why? Because you're not triggered. I'm not triggered by the things that I see online. I'm not triggered by your behavior. But so that's where I'll say the opposite is. I am triggered by other people because you are doing things out of context. So we spoke about
to bring it back, what he was talking about that Facebook page. Remember you talking about that Facebook page with the comments?
Yes.
Just to finish off that off.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh no, dude. You know.
So the comment section there.
You're basically seeing, and the funny thing is that one thing you are definitely seeing, it's older white men that are coming out, and they were literally. The crazy thing is, this is an older white man as well that's speaking to them. They came out and they chastised him. Right? Like, you don't know what you're talking about, aren't you just you think you're so clever, blah 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 blah. But then you have the other side, which I found very fascinating, black people showing this absolute amount of trust and being like, dude, we hear what you're saying, we love that message, thank you. We need more people like you. The only thing that I'm actually bothered by is that I'm not seeing enough women commenting. And I get it, because at the end of the day, when you see crazy men commenting like that,
you want to stay out of
the last thing that any woman would want to do is jump into that.
You want to stay far away from you, God. Because you know how men are and how fragile our egos are, you know. So I mean, it gets bad. But now to bring it to the Mapimpi thing. So what happened with Mapimpi? Mako, I forget Makozona Mapimpi. Is it Makozona?
Is it?
I think so.
Didn't he had the what's her name? The girl that just got killed. He wrote it on his hand, didn't he? On his. Yeah, and he's on his What's this piece called?
Yeah, that thing.
The strapping.
Yeah.
The strapping.
Yes, Mako, make something. Makazole. There we go. Makazole, my pimp. Right. So what happened with him? This is funny.
Fake news, baby.
So this is what happened with him. So after the game, it was against Canada.
Should we let the man speak?
No, well, let's tell.
You're gonna give the context.
Yeah,
sorry,
give the context.
That's my bad, guys.
So,
almost didn't give context again.
So after the game, people are celebrating, right? And as people are celebrating, what you'll notice in rugby is that the forwards celebrate with the forwards, the back line celebrates with the back line, the subs bench celebrates with the subs bench.
Because we all got different roles and different things going
exactly, on. And we end up creating cliques. We know our role, in this game.
I knew as a scrum half, I didn't have to ever look for my number 10. I knew that I could pick the ball up, I could fling it, and he is there.
He must be there.
I know he's there.
Yeah, it's one of those things.
Me and you have formed this bond together. And actually, it's not just on the field; it's off the field.
Exactly. Like even playing on the wing as well. Like I used to have a scrum half, Johnny. What Johnny used to do is that there was a call that we always used to have, and if the scrum is close to the
try line,
not really the try line, but the
sidelines.
The sidelines, right?
Cross kick.
Exactly. What I'm waiting for, right? After the scrum, I'm coming running down, dog.
And I'm trusting
and if he gets that ball out of the scrum, it's either gonna pop it up or they're kicking up and under. And I'm gonna run in, grab the ball.
I know you're there.
And he knows
I trust
that I'm gonna be there.
Yeah. And you trust that I'm gonna give you the right ball.
Exactly. You know what I mean? It's one of those things where we have that communication. And even when I was playing outside center as well, it was just one of those things where I know
another important
I know my number 12 is gonna take the ball and do a crash ball. I just know that for a fact.
I trust you.
I trust him to he is not gonna pass. No. Like if I want the ball, I'm gonna have to ask the scrum half to swing to skip. Yeah, to skip
scrum half would have to run across 10. Skip 10 so then 10 overlap.
Exactly.
And I'm gonna cut you out.
And create an overlap.
You out.
Yeah. Rugby 101. So
you're about to get fired.
So everyone likes to celebrate with everyone, and because it's so cliquey in rugby as well, when you're playing with especially when you're not playing with just in high school was one thing, but when you go to provincial and even to national level, these club and national level, these guys
more and more hectic.
It gets so much more cliquey because the Afrikaans guys stick with the Afrikaans guys. It's just one of those things. Like if you want to chill out with them, you gotta either number one learn how to speak Afrikaans, right? Or else you're just gonna get frozen out.
Sometimes they're also accommodating to you. They'll try their best.
They'll try and speak English, but
you have to meet them halfway. Everybody's gonna meet.
You're in an environment that you must know. Like it's very cliquey.
Very
cliquey. You know what I mean? So I know that the front row, those buns are boys. Like I remember when we were playing even in rugby, with the Crash Brothers, 12 and 13, we go in. We don't care.
Hit it hard.
And our tackles will we give crunching tackles.
We are to.
That's what we're here for.
The role the two of us play is to hurt.
We are here to hurt. We are here to make you feel it.
Yeah.
And we are like this, two pieces apart.
You're not going to run against us.
Exactly.
Don't run at us.
Exactly. And even the wings chill like this all the time. When it's practice time, it's the wings. When it's time to eat, wings. Even when we're choosing bunk beds and stuff like that, rooms, because we're traveling and we're going to play, wings are going to stay in the same room. You know what I mean? The centers are going to stay in the same room because it builds that communication, that understanding that I don't even have to call for the call. I know he's thinking the play that I want to play.
See, I had the exact same thing with my 10. My 10 became one of my best friends. We're still friends today.
Exactly.
It got to a point where I knew I could make a call for you.
Yeah.
I know what the best call is for you. You know what the best call is for me. It's all about trust. So that's actually what it is. It's about
even in the running game. If I'm running back in, he already knows. Okay, cool. I'm gonna do this. So I'm gonna swing out. Or I'm gonna pop back into. We don't have to talk about it, but I know
because we're gonna be wasting time talking.
Yeah. So that's how it is. So now during that whole thing of the celebration after the Canada game. what's his name? Mapimpi went to go and celebrate with.
Well, was going to
celebrate because as a team, we're happy. And he went to go and celebrate with them, and
the bomb squad,
and wasn't able to celebrate with the bomb squad because, for whatever reason, and what it looked like. And to be honest with you, I felt that because I've seen it before. You know when you greet when someone waves at you, and you greet them back, and you realize that the wave was not meant for you.
Wasn't talking to you.
And then you're like,
alright, let me. Hey, what's up, Doc?
Hey! You start greeting like random people.
Nobody, bro. I don't want to be embarrassed. You're just like,
that's what ends up happening.
Yeah. Because you always have to.
So my people, when he tried to go and celebrate with them, and they kind of closed them off, and you just saw him throw a hand.
They were closed off already.
They were closed off already, and like my people was like, he threw a hand. Now you can see the hand was like, flip side.
The crazy thing is there were black players in that huddle.
Exactly.
The bomb squad.
That's the part I didn't get. In that bomb squad, there were black people in there.
But the angle of the camera,
no,
you couldn't see that.
Yeah.
So, let's give some context.
Makazole went and tried to explain, and bear in mind it's in Zulu, so we won't do any.
Hi guys, this is your boy Makazole Mapimpi. Mr. T-Rex. Guys, man.
Listen.
And one of the video
video.
ku Twitter, ku Facebook, ku Instagram, as you see. And so if now explain why and don't guys. So up to me guys, seen bomb squad. So bomb squad says players super team, singing nice enough or whatever. So many calls Zabu, many spirit Zabu, abazibizana is bomb squad. So as you see when I said in so normally after 8 games, see Bambana Zandla and Jimmy Shalanayo, so the players zonke. So if bomb squad at that time, I like Kashubona and Bar, baby. So the best are busy calling Yabo one is bomb squad. So no one been the walker by the bullies among the born at the bomb squad in there by that was a busy calling Yabo. So I'm getting down under the son that we are over. As you see on the video. Otherwise, a condo, guys, cheers, guys.
Oh, to say we are one. And all he was trying to say is that guys, the bomb squad have their own calls, they've got their own spirit, they got their own thing. And when I went there, they were already doing their own thing. And for me to go and join them, I mean, it's kind of weird. I'm just going to celebrate with my homie.
Yeah.
With my squad.
With my squad. Because he has a squad as well.
But he also has a squad as well. But social media went batty, boy. Batty. Wild.
Did we lose our bonkers?
Wild. Like, I just sat there and I couldn't believe how bad it was. I could not understand.
Dude, you know
how bad.
You know what was crazy for me?
How angry people were.
It was for me. What was crazy was these are grown ass people, bro. Like grown ass people seeing this, seeing what it was, seeing it, and then creating their own context and their own. I was just so baffled by that. Because I was like, guys, you don't have any context.
No, because we're ready to be triggered. That's all we want to do.
Sure.
All we want to do is be triggered. Like, we are constantly angry. Like, our default, and because of the fact that we haven't fully even dealt with this whole Ibn Etibet thing, because we don't really know what happened, right? We don't know anything.
Let's take everybody out.
Yeah, let's take everybody out. You know what, the Springboks have always been like
Let's
this.
cancel the Springboks.
Yeah, let's cancel the Springboks. And like, I just sat there and it just reminds me of something that Sudi even once played before. You know, it's something that's really, really true. You know? Where's this? Oh God, I gotta play this. Sudi, I gotta play
that's necessary.
Where's this thing? Why? Okay, cool, there we go.
You wanna argue? I can't argue with you. No. You mad. Look at you.
Look at you.
You mad.
Big man.
You big man.
And I think South Africans are just big mad. Like
big.
Are crazy mad.
Big mad.
We stay angry and we stay mad without even understanding anything. Like, even in the situation for my PMP to even come out and explain.
That shows you how crazy the situation
And then
is.
people turn around like, yeah, the coach made him do it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, like, you know what, we've all seen it before, right? Which no doubt, maybe the coach might have made him say it because it was one of those, yo, bruh, can you please diffuse this shit? Because I'm already dealing with the Ebenezer thing.
There's a lot going on right now.
Exactly. Like, we can't be putting out, like, we need to be focusing on winning the Rugby World Cup.
Right
And
now,
not dealing.
we focused on Eben, now we focused on you now all of a sudden.
And it's just too much. It's just too much.
And that's the worst part is like, how do you prepare for something like this? How do you prepare for for me, I always looked at the Springboks as the country's team.
Yeah.
The one team we all gave a damn about. The one team that we were like, you know what, these guys give us everything.
No, it's because I'm gonna say it the way that people say it. Because the sellout made us love them.
Oh yes,
the sellout Nelson.
He united it. I'm sorry, Nelson Mandela united a nation by actually going to flipping that 7-foot Afrikaner and saying, listen, dude.
Well done, bro.
You guys need to come together and win this World Cup for us.
For us, because we need
for all of us.
happiness.
Listen, all of us.
Yeah.
Not just us, not just you guys.
Mm-hmm.
All of us.
Mm-hmm. This is what happened, I guess.
And he said, you know what, coach? We're going to do our best. But you know what the thing is? And I actually said this to me the other day. You guys, I feel as though we killed Chester Williams. Chester Williams died of a heart attack. Why? In my opinion. It's because he had to see all of this. This is one of the black players. This is one of the only players of color.
This is so deep.
At the 94.
I am not saying.
No, that's the thing. I made it very clear to make this about me. I, Slayman, I'm saying this.
This nigga wild. This nigga saying some wild shit.
You guys killed Chester Williams.
He's saying some wild shit right now. I didn't say
I'm just saying.
I mean, I'm just glad Chester didn't die from cocaine. That's all I'm saying about it. Like, I'm just glad that
he wasn't involved in any nonsense, or because one thing we've been seeing, especially of our old sport heroes, these guys have been dying of nonsense things.
Yeah.
It's like, what kind of behavior is this?
It sucks, bro. It sucks because the thing is, I don't even want to get into that, but like what I really wanted to talk about is just, guys, we really need to work on this thing of being triggered, hey? Because I think sometimes the problem is that we are so ready to be triggered that even things that don't even require
a trigger,
it just throws us off. Even the smallest of things that, honestly speaking, it wasn't meant in the wrong way. We end up taking it the wrong way because we're ready and waiting to be triggered.
Because we're already triggered.
We can't wait. And that's the thing I hate about being woke. The problem about being woke is that a lot of you guys are ready to be triggered. And once you reach a level of consciousness, you're not waiting to be triggered. You react proactively to things and are able to discuss things even though you don't like what's happening. You can have a discussion and gain context. The problem now is that we're not gaining context because we're all waiting to be triggered. We all want to be angry. We all want to read a headline and jump off from what the headline says.
I feel like everybody is so woke right now that they're asleep.
Dude, and that's true. It's just like this whole thing of prescribed assets. Remember we've been talking about the whole prescribed assets thing. So to those of you who don't know prescribed assets, just a quick one. There's a difference between what prescribed assets is.
No, Meeps, they're taking my money, Meeps. They're taking my money.
And I know what you guys have heard. What you guys have heard is government is taking our money. That is the headline. The fact is that government is not taking your money. Government is saying, let's have a discussion about it. The Financial Services Conduct Authority wouldn't allow for government to be at a point in which they can effect things because legislation needs to change in order for things like this to happen.
Is that real?
Prescribed assets is basically government saying, guys, going to the FSCA and saying, can you create an allocation? Even if it's like 5%.
They asked.
Right? 5% of the equity portion that will get allocated towards working and fixing state-owned enterprises. But they are having the discussion. It's not something that's going to happen.
Oh, so they can still say no?
Yeah!
Damn.
The problem is that
that's crazy.
In order for something to happen, we need to have the discussion first. And then a referendum would be held. And then. There are so many loopholes. There's so many hurdles to jump and so many hoops to go through before something like this could be finalized. But the problem is that most South Africans are jumping on the headline and not the fact. Separate the headline from the facts, and then you start to understand, oh wait,
so let's
I kind of overreacted.
Let's give that a little bit of context, right? So I wanted to actually bring this topic up on the show. Me thought I was being triggered.
Yeah.
And then we had to sit down and have a conversation about it. And I was saying to him,
even I make the mistake. I'm not saying everyone. Yeah. I'm not saying I'm
no. Obviously,
even I make the mistake of I thought he was triggered.
Exactly.
Because I thought he was triggered.
You want to talk about it.
I want to talk about it because
uninformed. I was having an uninformed conversation, and I was like, no. My thing is, I saw the headline, and I was like, interesting, because I've heard and seen this happen in other places in the world. So now I want to know more. So what do? I go and I look at what is your guys' plan?
Context.
And I went, you guys are actually just putting it out there. Like, hey, can we get this dialogue going, bro, where this 1 trillion rand?
Yeah. The thing is, the point is to have the dialogue going to see what we can do. The problem is that we as South Africans won't buy into this because of the fact that, because of looking at the state of state-owned enterprises.
Yes.
At what they look like right now, it doesn't bode well. You are trying to sell me on something that I'm not going to make money on.
It doesn't really sound like an investment.
In fact, it sounds much better for me to go join this whole WhatsApp Stockfell thing than
put my money into the SABC.
Exactly. But now that's what government is saying. Like, let's have the discussion. Just like with NHI as well. National Health Insurance. It's a great idea in NHI, but the problem is that the state of public hospitals and public healthcare in South Africa is not at a point where people would say,
let's do it.
Let's do this. I'm keen on this.
No.
And that's that. Because of the fact that government can't just make wholesale decisions and put this into law. They are having the discussions. And it's going to take a hell of a long time before something like this even gets finalized and gets...
You know why this is funny? Because this is exactly the same as the Eben case. Shit needs time.
Headlines.
When work its way through. But stop being clickbait.
Let them talk. Let the case happen after the freaking World Cup.
Preferably.
Even with the Makazole Mapimpi thing. The same thing's happening, guys. The fact is that we're being triggered.
Bro, anytime somebody has to come out and address something that is like this,
and that's the thing.
That says one thing and one
He's
thing.
He's like, before you guys throw the race, and people were making wholesale decisions, wholesale statements. Racist.
Springboks are racist.
One of our homies was posting on the whole Springboks is racist.
Cancel all of them.
We will always know, cancel all of them. Cancel all of them, motherfucker? Are you serious? Cancel all of them? All of them? Guys.
Wow, that's crazy.
All of them. All.
Wow, that's crazy.
All of them. All of them. Yet you can't cancel Bafana for never winning.
Wow. And these guys are making so much money by losing.
For tech,
wow, that's crazy.
Even when they lose, they make money. That's Bafana. You see, I would invest in Bafana because even when they lose, they make money.
That is an asset that you can't lose.
You can't. You can't lose. They will.
As an investor,
they'll lose.
No, they will guaranteed losses.
And I can bet on them losing. And I will win.
And invest in the team.
I will invest in them losing.
Double winnings.
I can invest on them losing and I'll make money.
Double winnings.
That's one thing I can know for sure. I can invest on Eskom, not having a clean audit, and I don't want to say Eskom. Some municipalities in South Africa, I can invest on them or make a bet on them not having a clean audit.
Yes.
And I'll make some money on that. But guys, you gotta turn around and tell us all of
the whole shebang box.
All.
The whole crew.
Everyone.
Yes, that's a lot of people.
As a whole.
That's
for tech, man. For tech.
Cancel organization.
I'm actually, it's cancel culture yet again. Triggered and cancel culture are
now it's morphed. The thing is now it's morphed into one thing. It's a trigger cancel. So we go, you hurt my feelings. See, this is the problem, right? And this is also what I've started to dislike. And I'm actually addressing this to actually all South Africans, not just for a specific race. Because you feel some type of way about something. We all feel that same way. You don't speak for me.
And if you don't feel the same way that I feel, I'm big man.
You're a sellout.
I'm big man.
You're a sellout. How dare you?
Wow.
What do you know?
And that's another thing that we go through as people. And that's another thing about being woke. Just because you're not woke with me a lot of us, and I've done it before as well, we tend to attack you because you're not woke with me. And
what I perceive as being woke.
As being woke. And once you reach a level of consciousness, then you are happy for a person to go through whatever they go through. We can have a discussion. If you're not comfortable us having this discussion further, it's okay. And we can carry on with life and nobody hates each other.
It's so interesting.
But the problem is, so you're going to pray for white Jesus. You know how we'll make that joke?
You guys have been doing
Some will be actually serious about it.
Yes.
Like, yeah, you're praying to white Jesus. You know, you're not going to understand the plight of the black man. Because when we do it, we're doing it because we're being stupid.
Okay, Malcolm X.
You know what I mean? When we do it, we're really being stupid.
Because first and foremost, that's not our bag. It's not our space. We are not, religious people. We say things in jest, and we say things. Sometimes we actually say things to get under people's skin because you're not thinking, right? So when we say these things, hopefully you're gonna start thinking again. Like that's why me and you were such big fans of Killer Mike's Trigger Warning. Yeah. Because it was literally intended to trigger you.
Yeah. So that was the whole point of all of it.
Sticks and Stones with Dave Chappelle. Intentionally.
The whole point to trigger you because it's to poke fun at the fact that guys, y'all are way too militant in the way that you think.
Yes. And you know what